I'm done. I am done apologizing. I am done being persecuted for my strength. You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Hello everyone, this is Professor Gantz Knowby, Department of Gaming. In this video I'll be talking about the ins and outs of playing support. There are 3 types of support. You have your battle medics, your healers, and then Pablo. Supports start with a shimp and an amulet, and when used can heal nearby allies and provide shields. I'm going to go over every support character in this video. When you play support, you pick the support based on your team composition. For example, if you have a full warrior team, you may want to use Blacksmith or Cheryl. This is due to the amount of healing that Cheryl can provide the team, and Blacksmith can also increase the warrior's damage by using an amulet. Or if you have more of a hunter-based team, you could use Support Ash or David. While David can provide a damage resistance to the team, Sash can mark targets, which increases the hunter's damage while healing them as well. Now, Sash really only excels when there's a leader on your team, and it does become difficult for him if he's being focused during the game. Sash is going to be the first character we're going to be going over. He's part of what I call the battle medics, in which he's in the middle of the fight. I believe for him to be really effective is when the team is very coordinated, and this happens when the warrior is focusing the possess unit while Support Ash is hitting him from the back with heavies to heal the team. While this is happening, the leader is focusing on boosting the team's damage, and the hunter is focusing on clearing out AI. Once the unit is balance barred, the warrior steps away and Support Ash marks the target where the hunter comes in and kills the possess unit. And unfortunately in solo queue this does not happen. The warrior will most likely be just doing finishers and everyone will be just trying to keep themselves alive. So also Sash really struggles using his alternative healing if there's no leader present to boost that damage, to increase that healing he's capable of. So let's go into a clip that kind of just demonstrates that, and it's a little bit different because there's an Annie as a leader, and so what we should be really focusing is marking on targets to increase our hunter's damage even further. So yes, let's go into it.
Book will now commence closing the breach unless it is destroyed by the demon. Protect it.
Get back in the ground. You're on the right track.
demons that support Ash really struggle against is Necro and Plague. This is due to the shields that Necro carries and the blight that Plague applies onto support Ash, preventing him from really doing anything with the alternative healing. Also, during the book phase for Necro, you're unable to mark boss, and that's because it's your responsibility to go for Flautist during book. There are some very good demons out there, and usually what they'll do is they'll drop the possess unit as well, so that you can't get any heals off the stun unit. As for leaders to go, all leaders are pretty good. I think that Ruby is probably the best, though. Support Ash makes up for the one thing that she doesn't provide, which is fear resistance. He's able to lower the team's fear. Leader Ash is good too if he's proccing El Jefe Grande, and Arthur is good for his alternative healing. And then if there's a A&E, you want to be marking targets for your hunter. That'll be healing her pretty well, and you could be balance barring with your melee.
That way. So let's move on to Cheryl. So Cheryl is good, another good healer for a team comp. She just can't kill a lot of units. Yeah, she could deal with the possessed unit and stuff, but I don't struggle with her and stuff. What I struggle with is like with support Ash, David, or Blacksmith. You just have this fuck it, I'll do it myself kind of attitude.
Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
Where they have things in their kit to deal with certain units. Like David could drop fire and you could depossess boss or a basic and stuff. But if you have like a power possessed basic on you as Cheryl, yes, you can deal with it, but you can use a lot of resources. Not to mention boss too. Like a P5 Elagos boss and a demon that actually knows how to use that boss. Like Cheryl just feels very weak, and the only thing you could do really is to just wait to, for him to drop boss by him losing a full energy. So that's if you're not getting focused. I'm talking about playing support while getting focused by the demon. So Pablo, good team comps with Cheryl. Ed again, I feel like I'm going to keep saying Ed because more Shems are dropped. You have a high rate of Shems dropping, so then that's going to help you heal more times. And then Henry too is good, I would say. The only reason I say Henry over Scotty is because like if somebody goes down, that way you're not just burning through Shems. The Henry could like use his ability and pick somebody up and stuff. I'm just thinking solo queue wise. Like, yeah, people don't know how to dodge. And as support, you're gonna be like, please, for the love of God, just dodge. Like, I don't have infinite Shems. Please, just dodge. And really, leader, it doesn't matter. Like, you could say Ruby is gonna help with Cheryl because she's gonna waste less Shems and stuff because she provides a damage resistance to the team and then also dodging and stuff. And then when I'm talking about team comps, I'm talking about team comps that revolve around that healer. But that's not how you want to play your support. Like when you're choosing support, you want to choose your healer around your team. And so I'll go the reverse as well at the very end. I know this is a lot of talking. I'm going to try and use some animations and stuff to make this a little bit more entertaining. But unfortunately, yeah, I just have to talk about this when you talk about playing support. Pablo, I'm not going to skip right over this.
You just give me a sign and I'll be standing right here ready to open this rift as soon as possible.
I tried to main him for my wife and it was difficult. I'll even show you my build here. Like, I tried to be like the frontline tank and stuff for my wife because she didn't know how to dodge, but at the end of the day, I couldn't do enough damage. And the demon had a hard time seeing me anyways because I was invisible. So Pablo's really good for that map rush strategy. And he's good against Necro too, going for flowers because it's hard for the demon to see him. But once the demon sees him, like it's over. Like he just stays right on him and tries to get him down first. I mean, if you want to play hide and seek the whole game, play Pablo. But it's annoying, even as a survivor, to wait for a Pablo to die for 30 minutes. David was my support main. He was the first support I P5'd, I believe. Yeah, he definitely was. I think David's a really good support when it comes to like beginners. Once you get him to P1, it's really good, and that's because of this, just damage reduction in general. But once again, it comes to the thing where if your team doesn't know how to dodge, you just can't drink enough shemps, and he's not going to do enough. But with this build that I have for him, it just feels so good. Like you just go for balance bar, use the nail gun, you have fast forward on him. He's like the only one I'd have fast forward on, and you have, you know, 3 points of fear no evil, and you could drop your fire and stuff like that, and max shems and stuff. It just feels so good using him for me. But the funny thing is I don't use him enough. He's good against practically every single demon. He's good against Plaguebringer because she's, you know, when he drops fire, she basically uses infernal energy to use abilities, so it's going to get even further reduced. If boss is out, you know, you're going to be able to depossess boss if they stay in the fire and just try and poke you. Especially with Elgos, like when you're playing Elgos boss, you kind of just like want to poke, like hit once and then run around and waste their time, and because they're just gonna, if you just keep attacking, it's very easy to hit you as Elgos. So you just want to go one taps, and then once somebody's down, I've mastered the way where you can be a little bit further away, and then you go with the heavy, and then throws you into them, and then they have to dodge backwards, and they don't have enough time to shoot you or hit you. And also just target priority when you're playing Puppeteer is important. Character's good playing with David. I would say Hunter Ash because he could pair off with his fire, can maybe depossess boss faster. Ed, once again, for more shemps. Scotty, Mia, you know, all good because he's going to help with that damage reduction when he uses drinks a shemp. And for leader, I'd probably say Ruby is your best bet, or Annie, really good. Now Blacksmith. Blacksmith is definitely the fuck it, I'll do it myself support, but I'll show a clip right here.
Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no.
As you see in that clip, it's awful sometimes when you play Blacksmith. You have to be right with playing with your hunter, or the hunter's going to get depossessed if he's not managing his sphere, and he's going to just murder you super easily. Doesn't matter if you have 3 dodges, the hunter has more. And if he knows how to dodge correctly, the hunter, possessed hunter, you're done for. Not to mention he's bad against Necro because he can't go for Flawless effectively during book phase. I mean, he does have the balance bar, so if they have like a, but he's really good paired off with Annie because of the balance bar too. So you could like use a sledge and just destroy balance bars with Annie. He's not good against Plague because Plague is really anti-melee. So, but if you're really good with your melee, you can balance bar the units. Your job against Plague really is to destroy Cauldron during book phase as Blacksmith. Warlord, difficult against Warlord 2 with Blacksmith, and he's really good against Pup. Like Pup, Pop and also Schemer, but you come into a situation again with Schemer that, you know, if your hunter gets possessed with a ranged weapon, you're going to go down as Blacksmith. So really, he's just really good against Pup. But a lot of demons play Puppeteer because of just how easy it is to go for Buck. I don't have a book build on Pup, by the way. I have Possession Boss build, just so I can have some fun. So now I'm going to go over what you should run if you are the last person to pick and nobody has picked a support. If you have 2 warriors and a hunter, I would say Cheryl is your best bet. Cheryl or David, depending how you feel. If you have 2 hunters and a warrior, I would say David. So you provide a damage reduction to your hunters. They don't know how to dodge correctly. If you have a leader, warrior, hunter, support, I would go with support Ash, David, or Cheryl. If you have 3 warriors, and it happens more than enough, I see it all the time, you go Cheryl, you can go with Blacksmith, and then if you're all focusing the best unit, possess unit, you know, you're going to just destroy the balance bar very quickly with Blacksmith, and that's why I say go with him. I wouldn't say David because he just doesn't heal enough if your team doesn't know how to dodge, and he doesn't provide enough of damage reduction to the warriors. So in that situation, yeah, I'll go with that. So yeah, you see most of the time, like if you want to rush map pieces, but the only playstyle that really works against that is Necro Warlord. Just Necro Warlord. And if you want to rush against a Necro Warlord, that's just ridiculous, come on. They're the easiest demons to go against when you really think about it. So there's no reason to rush, in my opinion. Like, if you rush against Pup, yeah, you could get the map pieces quickly, but you're not going to have the pink F to deal with the power possess, and you're going to go down. Usually I only see people go Pablo when like their team is low levels and stuff, and they just want to do the objective and get to the whatever, to one of the map pieces, not the map pieces, the dagger or the lost pages. But the problem is they have that kind of build, you know. If you want to do something like that, you need to actually have Fear No Evil and something like this to play that kind of play style, and then you're missing out on the Shemp. I mean, you could take one out of here and put it in here, but like this. But fast forward is also good, so really you could even just do something like this. It's tough to figure out. Do something like this and just focus the objective. But once again, you just do finishers and finish the whatever objective, and just keep your fear low on the objective. There's light sources everywhere, so yeah, that's the only time I would consider it, just trying to rush the demon. If you're good at rushing it and you're good at dodging and good at just trying to carry the team, Pablo's good, but you're not going to be out DPSing anybody with Pablo. Yeah, so yeah, let's I kind of want to show like 2 gameplays. I want to show one where you play in solo queue, and then one you play with a team. Because when you're playing a team that's good, you really don't do anything to support. You're just there, and you just watch their health. That's it. Everybody kills everything too quickly for you to do anything. I've actually gotten yelled at for playing David and using a nail gun, saying like, "Why are you wasting the special ammo?" I'm like, because I'm just trying to have fun. I'm trying to shoot stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, so let's get into the games. One will be solo queue, one will be with a team.